Hey YouTube, this is a candle that has some colored LEDs embedded directly in the wax. The LEDs activate whenever the candle is lit. I've also been able to trigger the LEDs using a bare flame from a lighter, an incandescent light bulb, the one in the range hood, and the remote control for the television, which leads me to believe that there's some kind of infrared detector embedded somewhere in this candle. By placing the candle in a pot of boiling water, I was able to free it up from the insides of the glass and pull it free with a pair of pliers. I then put it into an aluminum foil boat back into the boiling water, which allowed the wax to soften up enough that I could peel the LED module out of the base of this candle. Taking a closer look, there's a couple markings on the board, one for blue LED, one for red LED, and PT, which I believe means phototransistor. There's a date code that says 22nd of December 2014, and a part number which didn't really lead me anywhere. The closest thing I could find was a solar LED light on Alibaba that has similar part number. There's a small light pipe that was crimped in a brass tube along with the wick. The light pipe would funnel the infrared light down from the flame onto the phototransistor that's under the crimp. As the candle burned, the plastic light pipe was burned along with the wick, leaving a soft domed top to it that seemed to stay clean and not cover up with soot, so it allowed the infrared light to always pass down to that phototransistor. Although this plastic appears to be opaque, it's actually transparent to infrared wavelengths. Looking through my infrared camera and illuminating using the mostly infrared light from a lighter flame, you can see that the plastic is quite transparent. Peeling the circuit board out of the plastic housing, you can see a little foam spacer and a pair of 3-volt lithium cells that are heat shrunk together to make a single 6-volt battery. The battery was not soldered in place, it was just held together under spring pressure from that little fork and a small spring that was pressed through a little foam spacer. Other than that little foam spacer, there didn't appear to be any kind of seal to prevent wax from getting inside that enclosure. The wax must have cooled and hardened very quickly when the candle was formed to stop the wax from getting inside. Underneath the foam disc, there's a couple passive components and a chip on board which is potted in some kind of plastic or epoxy. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the tools or equipment to look inside this black blob, but it's a standard integrated chip, the kind that you'd find that would be a surface mount, except this one is fabricated directly on the circuit board for cost-saving purposes. I hope you found that interesting. If you ever find something and you'd like to know how it works, take it apart. If you want to see more like this, check out my channel. Thanks for watching.